Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be an April 2026 Wealth Unlock. This is a live financial tarot reading. My voice is a little wonky. This is a live financial tarot for the collective. These are collective energies. Welcome all. This is for all signs. All zodiac signs are all interested in connecting with your financial energies, business energies, job energies, whatever you're going through, this might be for you. Let's dive right in. Let's see what April 2026 has to bring in for our finances, for our choices, budgeting, figuring out finances, taxes, investments, whether you're buying a home, whether you're selling a home, whether you're trying to find a job, whether you're trying to seal the deal, get the contract, or get return on investment, or trying to figure out how to get that loan, or even try to get that payback or that development or that promotion within the job, within a company. Let's see how finances and money and career are speaking to us as a collective for April 2026. Let's dive all in. For anyone interested, you can join membership. Click the join button on the top of the chat or down below next to the Card Minds logo. That gives you the opportunity to get a personal reading today. All right, here we go. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up to bring in these energies. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much for subscribing. We're trying to reach 50K in 2026, and now we're trying to reach 100K. All right, let's focus on the cards. Bring us the messages, bring us the energies for April 2026, finances, career. What do we have as a collective energy for April 2026 in finances and collective energies for jobs, careers, financial decisions? What do we have for the collective? What are the energies for the collective? What are the energies for the collective? What do we have for the collective? These are chaotic worlds. We're all trying to figure it out. What do we have for the collective? What are the messages we need to hear today? What are the cards we need to hear today for the collective? All right, let's see what we got so far, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Remember that the reading, Capricorn is just posted, and there are April 2026 readings, monthly readings for Scorpio, Capricorn, and Leo. For anyone interested, I invite you to go check those out. Page of Wands. All the weekly readings are up besides Aquarius, Aries, and Pisces that will be up this evening and tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time. Page of Wands, King of Wands, look at that. We're in a creative mode. We're in a creative mode. We're in a daring mode. We have to push the envelope. We have to think outside of the box. We have to not be afraid, not be scared. Yes, the energies are scary. Yes, it's chaotic. Yes, it's complicated. But in our minds, we have to continue to be committed and dedicated to get the job done, to show up every day, to get better and better at what we are, to get better and better at our knowledge, an awareness of the world, an awareness of the knowledge that we need to know, the AI, the different ways of working. That is where we are going to push and make our money, push and find our money. This is how we create. We have the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, fire energy to explore. but also to be okay to be different, and to be okay to create in a different way, to be brave, but creative. Expect sudden changes. Expect sudden changes that might pop in out of nowhere. Shifts, right? Shifts that we don't expect. People connecting with you that you don't expect. Different languages, different ways. There's sudden changes here popping in. Six of Swords, beautiful, moving into something smoother. And there's the Five of Pentacles that pretty much keeps popping up. Feeling it's not enough, feeling the struggle, feeling the weight of the not enough money. It's expensive, feel left out, need my money, right? The shortage or whatever it is a collective feeling that we have here, that we're not in the loop, that we need to almost like reframe the way we see our money and the way we see our ways of making money. This is a moment where even if you feel excluded or you feel the scarcity popping in, right? Paying the bills, the difficulties sometimes, still push forward. There's a real energy to explore and innovate at the same time. Look at the contrast here between the energy to create and the energy to show up every day and be committed and being even better, learning, developing, specializing. Keep showing up every day to learn. Keep showing up every day to create. And keep getting better and better at what you are. Don't abandon ship. That's not how you're going to progress forward and make your money and bring the money in. Yep. Accept the changes. So here you have the scarcity and sometimes the disappointment that it's not going the way you want, or the contract didn't come in the way you want, or you didn't get your raise, or you didn't find the job yet, or the connections keep going away, whatever, right? Accept the changes, accept the transitions, accept that things are going to be different and there is going to be chaos for a while. Accept the changes and the transformations, because while the world is changing, while the dichotomy, right, of all the challenges are changing, we as people are changing at the same time. So it's the change within the change within the change, all that within chaos of finances, jobs, businesses, contracts. See how the world is moving and see how the tumbleweed keeps going and going and going with more chaos and chaos and chaos, because we also have to adapt to the change and evolve. We are all evolving together, whether it's intellectually, whether it is professionally, whether it is as human souls. We are all evolving together, and we are all in the unknown together, day by day, step by step. Accept the changes and accept to let go the old ways, what is not serving you, what does not belong to you, the way we make money, the way we did it before, the way the job was before, the way the finances were before, the way we invested before. Accept the changes. Two of Cups. We'll pull more cards to see. Okay, and the Two of Cups keep popping up. Seven of Swords. Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's a sense of distrust, right? No one trusts anybody anymore. I'm going to pull cards on that. Yes, there's a lot of competitiveness. No one trusts anybody. And it's almost like you don't even trust your neighbor, or you don't, and it's just an example, right? That doesn't mean no one trusts their neighbor. It doesn't mean that no one trusts anybody. But that sense of trust that might have been there before, you don't have it anymore. It's different, or it just feels different. It doesn't mean that it's not there anymore, but it feels like it's different because there's so much competitiveness, right? it's difficult to move forward. It's difficult to find the job. It's difficult to make money. It's difficult to seal the deal. Or there's a huge contrast between the ones that are making, gazillions in a very rapid way, and everyone else that's trying to struggle and make ends meet. But the difference now is every step, right? Every layer of the way. So there's a sense of mistrust or distrust here as we compete. Try not to make it an unhealthy competition if you have to compete for a job, if you're going to interviews, or you're competing for the contract, or you're trying to build a business, or you're trying to sell your home, buy a home, whatever it is, or develop your product, or develop your idea to network. This is a moment where you have to accept the challenges that go with the competition and go with the ego. There's a lot of ego there. There's a lot of ego, and there's a lot of power struggles because everybody is a little scared and very protective. People are much more on the defense, all about money, all about ego, all about power. So those triggers, those personality of the people you might meet in an interview, right? The person you're doing interviews with, or the person you're doing meetings with, or the person you want to do deals with, or maybe collaborations or partnerships, business partnerships, or when you are trying to get a settlement done, get an agreement done, if it's court, if it's banks, right? It is very, very competitive. Therefore, the sources, right, whether it be administration, banks, corporation, or the companies you're working with, or the people you want to connect with, right? There's a sense of protectiveness, right? Everybody is sort of getting back into their shell, because the way we maneuver our energies financially and in our job or in our professional journey, and even if you're retired, and even if you have investments and you're retired, everybody is very, very protective. Here, there's a lack of trust. There's a real, there's disappointment. Let's pull more cards, but look at this. We have look at this lineup here at the end. We have the Emperor, the Fool, and the Justice, and the Death card. Look at these major arcana. Taking charge, setting boundaries, taking responsibility for your budget, for your finances, for financially, taking your freedom. These energies have come up a lot in the financial and career readings. If you're not aware, this channel does weekly money and career readings. You can check out those for each zodiac sign if that's something you're interested in. This Emperor Fool is all about the freedom to get out of the fear of judgment and to open up to the world, to be curious of the world, to be curious, to be able to evolve in a different way. And that, again, goes with the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, to be able to think outside of the box, to get out of your comfort zone, and to create outside of your box. When I say create, it doesn't mean everybody's going to create a business or everybody's an artist no. This is about you as a soul, as a human being, to accept, to be curious of the world, and to evolve. This is about evolving. We are all evolving together, whether you want it or not. So you can fight it as much as you want. We need to evolve together. As the world chaos is around, I know it's not a verb, we need to evolve as in it. We need to evolve as human beings and souls within the chaos, taking our freedom if we need to, thinking differently, believing in ourselves, and believing to be um, to be curious of the world and to open up in different ways. That's what the Fool is all about. Going out on a new journey and discovering that we are all on a new journey. So now it might be the time to rethink assumptions that we had in the job, assumptions that we had on people, assumptions that we had on making business deals, on making investments, on who we trust and we don't trust. Again, there's that sense of trust and distrust that we have. The Fool is about engaging with life from a place of openness and curiosity and approaching the world without preconceptions. We always assume, well, it's always been that way. I've always found jobs that way, or I've always made my money that way, or I've always invested in that way, or, it's always been that way. So that's the way it should be, and that's the way it should stay. Nothing should stay, just nothing should change. I should be able to make my money the same way I've done it the last 10, 20, 30 years. Well, no, the world is evolving right in front of our eyes. And look at the world now. Look at the prices. Look at everything that's going on. So this is about being humble in front of these energies that we are dealing with. And that accepting the wisdom of not knowing, step by step, day by day. Accepting, right? This really pushes you, urges you to approach life, your career, your journey, because it's going to be different for each and every one, with curiosity, with openness, rather than just assumptions. Stand out of the outside order. There's unlimited potential out there if you accept to be open and you accept to do things in a different way. Is it easy? No. Do we always want it? No. Do we actually know what we're doing sometimes? Probably not. But the fact that we have to be pushed to get those potentials, to get more money, to get the contract, to be in a different professional environment if we have to, or if we want to, or if we need to. We have to push the envelope. So what can you become? Ask yourself that right now. Everyone, press the like button if you haven't yet. Close your eyes with me. Take a breather. Take a breather. Breathe in. Breathe out. Whatever you're going through, love and light to you and energies to you. We're all in this together, and we're all learning together. So think, what can you become if you let go of expectations? Think for a second. Take your time to breathe. What can become? Because right now, you probably have that beautiful creative spark to make things happen before order takes over again. So this is the time to create. This is the time to be clear, to be aware, to be open, to discover, and to go out there and be curious. Rethink what you know and trust this process of discovery. Justice is right behind. So the Fool, which is about opening yourself up to the world and getting out of your comfort zone and believing in yourself and getting out of that fear of judgment, is cornered by the Emperor, you taking charge, you taking responsibility, and setting those boundaries and setting up new structures, right? This is about the discipline and setting healthy boundaries. Setting up that spiritual framework that focuses on structure and self-control and leadership and order, to focus on maintaining those boundaries and those energies to move forward. Accept the changes. The balance also comes from listening to your intuition and not being overly rigid, right? Evaluate situations with fairness and logic. Does it always seem fair? No. Do we feel like we're in toxic environments? How many of you comment down below or in the comment section or in the chat? How many of you have felt in a toxic environment lately? Or how many of you have felt that things have been sort of disconnected, dishonest, or two-level or two-tier or three-tier? Things are going to come back to order. You have the Death card and we have the Justice card. Accepting to let go, accepting transitions, and now really seeing clearly. What's the fairest and most rational conclusion or choice, regardless of preference, regardless of preference? What's the fair choice? What's the decisions here? What's justice bringing us here as a collective? We have structure, we have responsibility, but we also have the freedom. What's justice? Give us a card on justice, please. What's the justice here for us, for the collective? What's the justice here for the collective? Look at that. Our long-term financial security. This is about your goal, your long-term goal. Comment in the chat or down below. What is your long-term goal? What is your long-term financial security? What's your goal? What's your big picture? What is your big picture right now? Justice is bringing the big picture. Justice is bringing us the big picture. So many people, so many options, lots of noise. Everybody has an advice and an opinion on everything. It's exhausting. Assert yourself. Step out of the crowd. Justice is actually asking you to step out of the crowd. Assert yourself. Don't stay under the radar. Don't be average. Average is not what we're looking for. Push. Push. You are evolving the same way the planet and the world is evolving, except that we are evolving in the justice way, in the right way. Justice is there to bring back our goals. Assert yourself, because there's a lot on the market. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of tension. You can see clearly and make choices without bias and without assumptions. Stick to the facts. Stick to the facts when you make negotiations. Stick to the facts when you go on interviews. Stick to the facts when you're trying to seal a deal or get that promotion or sell something or buy something. Stick to the facts, because if you stick to the facts, that's going to bring justice. It's all that wheeler dealer in between, that gray zone, that quick fix. This is not a time for a quick fix. If you want a quick fix, it's probably going to disserve you. There's the judgment. Look at this. Understanding, purging. Everything is going to come together in a justice judgment way. The judgment is about seeing very clearly on where we stand and very clearly on our goals. But because we purge past maybe financial decisions or business decisions that we made hastily, or the bad deal or the bad job or the toxic manager or whatever it is, purging, forgiving yourself and others for maybe bad decisions or things that you thought were going to work and didn't work, or the way you thought your job would evolve and the way you would make money. There's a real purging process here. Understanding who we are. understanding our role in this society. This is about discernment, real discernment, and the ability to distinguish the truth from the illusions. And that's where we are now. That is exactly where we are now. And justice is there to say, hey, I know the truth. I'm going to serve you the truth. Facts are there. Facts are there. So growth comes from that ability to distinguish the truth from illusions, to distinguish between scams and quick fixes and ways to maneuver your way in. That's why there's a distrust. That's why there's a distrust. This is growth from stagnation. And it's a time to review. It's a time for everyone to review choices, beliefs, assumptions with clarity and honesty. It's also a rise up to something more purposeful for you, something that makes more sense. Justice is there to give you that mental breakthrough. Justice. Comment down below or comment in the chat if you connect with this reading, or if you would like to put your goals down to bring in what you wish to come in. One more card here on the Two of Cups and the Seven of, wow, that just flew out. And the Seven of Swords. Yep, there we go. Distinguishing between illusions and truth. That is where we stand now, my friends. That is where we stand now in our world. What is the truth? What is illusions? And there's been a lot of illusions. There's been a lot of illusions. So you stand in your truth. You stand in your power. You stand in your power here in this world to make your decisions, structures, boundaries. Don't let the outside world dictate who you are, how you can make your money, how you can find the job, who you can work with. You are the one setting structures. This is the spark before the new structure comes in. So prepare yourself, ground yourself, and put your foundations in right now. You want to start a business? Foundations. You want to find that new job? Clear the air away. You want a new boss? You don't like who you're working with, or there's toxic, controlling, manipulative energies? Clear the air. It doesn't mean that everything is gone and revolutionized and everybody's quitting their job, or no, this is in your mind. You understand that this is in your mind. This is the perception you have of your career journey, your finances, and what you're trying to move forward in. This is the perception. Clear the way. Clear the cobwebs. Clear the, what is it called? Clear the program. Hit reset. Hit reset. Because, my friends, this is a whole new journey for everyone. Hit reset. Because this fast-acting energy, everything in a minute, everything on a click, everyone wants everything right away. If you look at YouTube, I've been looking at my algorithm lately, and, you know, if in the first 5 seconds I don't do a circus act on my YouTube readings, no one's going to click, because I don't have a circus act to entertain people. That's a fact. That's the perception of the world right now. A circus act. To be entertained at all times. To have positive feedback at all times. To get the answer right away, the click right away, the money right away, without any effort. We don't do anything. We need to get it right away. We need it. That's not how it happens. And that's not how humans are evolving. Now, is it evolving very quickly in a technical way? Yes. And that is where we have to stay on par. Right? Whether you want it or not, that is evolving. Whether you want it or not, that's where we are now. We have to make do, we have to do it. But here, this is really about understanding the illusions from the truth. So whatever you went through, or whatever you're going through, the money you're trying to make, or the job you're trying to get, or the deal you're trying to get, the promotion, make sure you stick to the facts. So you are prepared, you did your homework, you show up in the way where no one can second guess you. One more card here on the Emperor, please. Hermit. Yeah, rethinking, stand your ground, set your boundaries. If you need to prove yourself, but be prepared, do your homework, come in with your documents, come in with your whatever you need when you go on into interview, whatever. You don't just pop up. Be the best. Be the best. Be the most prepared. Learn if you have to learn. Be curious. Stay curious. Ask questions. Stay on alert. Stay on alert. There's a lot to juggle. There's a lot to deal with. There's a lot of decisions that we each have to take and make and go through right now. But right now, it is about reassessing every step of the way who we are as a human being on our path. And with that, in our career, in our jobs, what do we want? How do we show up? How can we be better than anybody that shows up in that interview, or better than anybody that shows up for the contract, or even in school, whatever, right? Reassess every time of the way, every step of the way, and think independently. Think independently. Detach yourself. Detach yourself from the noise of the world. Reassess every step in the way and think independently. That's the message I have for you today in this April 2026 Money and Career Wealth Unlock Financial Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to each and everyone for connecting. I hope you enjoy this reading. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe to the channel so we can move forward to 50K in 2026. If you want to get a personal tarot reading, we do personal tarot readings every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, which is today. If that's something you're interested in, join membership. Click the join button down below. Join the chat. You're good to go. You get your tarot reading today. All right, here we go. On this note, I will now start taking questions. I will not take the questions now. I need to give the okay, everybody's asking questions. I didn't give the, okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to make do. Well, no one let me do the flag, so I'm probably going to redo the flag. Amber. So you're absolutely right on that. Everybody seemed to think that it was question time. It is question time, but I did not set the flag yet. So, guys, there's still a flag. You didn't even let me say it. So, for anybody, you know, that wasn't sure, here's how it works. Here's how it works. For my people that are just joining or would like to join today, that would like to get a tarot reading, you also can get a tarot reading. Click the join button down below, and that gives you access to a personal tarot reading. Here's how it works. I put up 3 checkered flags, and that gives the green light for everyone to post their question for their personal tarot reading. This question, put it in caps so it's easier for me to go back to it, to read it and find it if I have to, and put your zodiac sign. Don't make it a novel, 1 or 2 line. And if you just want a general reading, general energies for you, just put your zodiac sign and general, and you're good to go. Okay? It is preferable for anybody to be here when I do the reading. I said preferable, not mandatory. If you're not there, I completely understand. Everybody has other things to do on a Sunday, but to hang on to card minds all day, right? But the energies flow better. And again, that's just very personal. Every tarot reader is different. For me, the energies flow better when you are present in the chat during the reading. But of course, if you're not there, you're not there. And those readings remain up. No matter what, they always remain up. So you can go back to them whenever you want. Just remember your timeline. Remember your timestamp. And you can go check out your readings afterwards as long as you want. They always remain up. So if you're not available, you can go back to your reading and watch your reading whenever you want to. And I don't know if there's anything else I missed, but if not, we welcome everybody, and we welcome anybody that would like to join to get a personal reading. Okay. All right, on this note, I am going to check out the chat, finally. All right, hello everyone. I didn't say hello yet, so hello everyone. I'm going to say a general hello because I didn't see everybody, and I'm just going to go right into the questions. I'll say hi in an individual way later, but let's go right into the question. I have Geo number 1. Number 2, Tina. Number 3, Daniel. Number 4, Tia. Number 5, Sheila. Number 6, Caroline. Number 7, Linda. Number 8, Amber. Amber, you have love, you have career, and you have I want to know the rest of 2026. So what's your priority? Let me know what your priority is, because there's a little bit of everything in there. Or I can just do a general and see what pops up. Whatever you wish to do. Let me know, Amber. Number 9, Alta. Number 10, Tracy. Number 11, Discount Danny. I'm going to put Danny. Number 12, Atalaya. Danny, do you have a question or just the energies? Daniel, you're in there. Daniel, you're number 3. Atalaya. Sorry, what am I doing? Gemini General. Um, 13. Kevin. Amber General. Okay, thank you, Amber. Just want to make sure I don't forget anybody. I ended with Kevin. I believe Kevin is the last one so far. Okay. So here we have, so anybody watching, if you want to get a personal tarot reading, join membership, click the join button that is at the top of the chat, or click the join button right next to the Card Minds logo right below. That gives you access to personal tarot readings during these lives like today. We would love to have you join in whenever you want to. Probably you wouldn't get your reading today, as I am also already at 13 readings, which is maxing things out. But you'll definitely get your reading next Sunday, or probably maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, because I have time. So for anybody that is not able to get a reading today, or is just popping up now, or is joining membership now, you can get a personal tarot reading probably tomorrow. I'll pop on Monday to do a few more personal readings because I'll have more time. I'm going to try to get through these 13, hopefully. And I'm going to start right now. Oh, hi, Joseph. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for so much for joining membership. But I don't believe you were already a member, weren't you, Joseph? Or is it a different Joseph? I feel like you were already a member. Let me know. Yeah, you have a, yeah, I believe so. So welcome back. Welcome back. But I will be back tomorrow. So probably midday or something like that. So don't worry. You can get a tarot reading tomorrow if you don't get one today, guys. Okay? I'm probably going to pop up tomorrow and maybe again Tuesday. We'll figure it out. We'll see. So not to worry. So if you want to join and get a tarot reading, click the join button. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, I knew it. I knew. Yes. So if I can't put you on the list, Joseph, today, because we're already at 13, definitely tomorrow. So if you have a little time tomorrow, and tomorrow, you know, it's not going to be very crowded. There's not going to be many people. So you're definitely going to be able to get a tarot reading pretty easily, because Mondays people are at work. All right, here we go. We are starting with Geo. And whoever I didn't say hello to, hello, everyone. Probably I didn't do individual hellos today because I started with the April 2026 reading. And I really think we're going to do a little bit more of that. So I might not have as much space or time for personal tarot readings, but I'll always have some, right? Like right now, I'm going to try to get through the 13, but it's already an hour, so I'm probably going to be live for 4 hours instead of 3. So I'm going to do my best, guys, okay? But I do feel like I want to do a few more collective readings because I haven't done many of those in a very long time, and I feel like it's very important, and they're energies to communicate and messages to communicate, and I feel like I have to do collective readings. So probably we're going to start doing collective readings, okay? Just giving you a heads up. I am feeling better. I got my voice back. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. By Thursday, I was okay. So it was a complicated week. I'm not complicated, but tiring. So I got my voice back, which is good. But while I do that, I forgot my water. So give me one moment. Okay. Here we go, Geo. Geo, Scorpio, do I take the proposal? Is it a real one? Okay. Is it real? Geo, Scorpio. Does Geo take the proposal? Is it a real proposal? Is it honest? Is Geo's proposal honest? Let's start with that. Is the proposal that is made to Geo honest? Huh. Okay. So it feels like there's pressure. You have pressure on your shoulder. You're almost there. So you're reaching a goal. I feel like this is clear. I feel like this is something that's going to move forward. Let's pull cards on the Ace of Swords to see. It's a breakthrough for you. There's a real breakthrough. So there's a truth or a breakthrough, or because you have you have real clarity on the situation. However, you're thinking completely differently after being really pressured in trying to reach this goal and trying to make this happen. You're almost there. You have the 10 of Wands. So this, for me, this is a yes, but we're going to pull a couple of cards on the Ace because it's promising and it's moving forward. So one card on the 10 of Wands first. One card on the 10 of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of competition there. There's a lot of competition. Someone's in it for their own power, their own gain. Okay. So there's disappointment from competition and someone that's in their power and their own gain. A lot of competition and there's disappointment. However, you have the Ace of Swords. So, is this something that didn't work out, or a person you've been disappointed in and you're carrying the weight of your on your shoulders? But whatever this is, this disappointment, you're getting clarity on it and then it's moving forward. So one more card on the 3 of Swords. What is disappointing Geo? Okay. Oh, so we have administration that you've been working with. You've been planning this. This is something that you've been preparing for a while, something that you've been working on for a while with administration or with an institution or corporation or with the guidance of someone or with the guidance of someone. It can be either or. You're preparing. There's strategic thinking there. There's planning. You're analyzing different possibilities, the pros and cons for a long-term potential. And it's transformed from the 2 to the 3, which tells me that you are expanding, you are trusting a vision, and you are really, really anticipating a positive return. It feels like it's really progressing in a positive way. However, you have disappointment either in an institution, administration, or someone that's guiding you that has very a traditional way of managing or working or seeing things. One more card on the on the Hierophant. Give me one card on the Hierophant, please, for Geo. One more card on the Hierophant. Is the Hierophant? Yeah, okay. So you're celebrating that. So here's, and then one card on the Ace of Swords for Geo. Yeah, okay. All right. And one card on the Three of Wands. Yeah, there's some disappointment there, but it's not, yeah, look at that. So this is new. You've been planning, strategizing, you know, really preparing something. And suddenly, okay, suddenly there's something that you're made aware of. There's a sudden either crisis or sudden moment that you realize the truth or you realize what's going on. So, is this some, I don't know. I would check things out. I would check things out because there's something moving forward. There's something really promising that is developing and that's definitely moving forward. There's an exchange of money. There's a fair deal there. If you're waiting for money, there's a fair deal. There's an exchange of money, whether you're giving money or receiving money. It's fair. It's square. You might have the generosity of someone that's helping you financially. Whatever it is, this is fair. However, this fairness is on the Tower. And the Tower is suddenly realizing what is going on. So what's the Tower here? What's the Tower moment? It can be a crisis or it can be a sudden revelation, a sudden aha moment that you have, a moment of truth, a moment of breakthrough of something that has been really weighing on your shoulders. Follow your intuition. If something, right, because the Ten of Wands has come up 2 times. So this revelation, this sun shift, because it's a sun shift that's coming in, is taking you to your goal. But there's a deal that's made. There's something that you're unaware of, or something that's suddenly happening, revealing to you, whether it's a conversation, whether it's something that you're made suddenly aware of. This is the Tower is a change. But you're celebrating. So I do feel like it goes back and forth, back and forth. In other words, the subject, the business, the project, whatever it is that you're planning and preparing is definitely moving forward. But there is a sudden crisis there that you must be aware of before you get your deal and before you get this exchange of money. You are going to be celebrating here with your family. One more card on the Hierophant, please. This is also about wondering if you are moving forward on, okay, those just flew out. You are Scorpio. So here you are. Okay. I would beware. I'd beware. I would beware. Beware. Just beware of this person. Fact check, back check. I wouldn't say it's I wouldn't say it's completely kosher, honestly. Because I feel like you have other options. There's other options coming down the pike, but if it's legit, make sure you really back check and fact check everything. Because you're going to be suddenly being aware of something that's popping out of nowhere. But there is a deal, there is a fair deal after the sort of crisis or the sun shift. So make sure you have all your information. I'm going to leave it at that. You're going to get the truth, though, so you're going to be made aware. And then it's moving forward. It's not that it's not moving forward, but it might be moving forward in a different way because I see disappointment. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Geo, let's move on to Tina, Scorpio General. Tina is number 2, Daniel 3, Tia 4, 5 Sheila, 6 Caroline, 7 Linda. 8 Amber, 9 Alta, 10 Tracy, 11 Danny, 12 Atalaya, 13 Kevin. Tina, Scorpio. Hi, Tina. How are you? Tina, Scorpio. You're rethinking something. You're reassessing something. You're disconnecting, reassessing on a project, on an idea. Yes, this keeps wanting to come out, so I'm going to keep it out. All right. Tina, Scorpio, General. You're reassessing. Tina, Scorpio, General. What do we have? Reassessing. Stand your ground. You got this. Stay channeled, right? Stay grounded. Poker face, Tina, poker face. And you are moving forward. Nice. So there's something that you're reassessing. And these came out. Okay. Wow. All right. So here you are, Tina, in all your glory, accepting change. There's big change here. There's big change. You're coming into financial independence. Oop, let me pull these down. You're coming, this big change is for your financial independence. So stick to your goal, stick to your guns. What you're assessing and what you're disconnecting from, you are now knowing that you have to think independently and not think with the crowd. That is, you know, take your time on reassessing and making this decision that you need to make. What's this decision about for Tina? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tina. Okay, so you're reassessing something. You're reassessing someone, a partnership, a relationship. You want to make it official or not. You're trying to assess if you want to make something official or not. What is this? Is this a romantic partnership, or is this business partnership, or is it someone you're close to? Do you want to make this official or not? Or maybe they want to make this official. It's time to move forward on this. If you're doubting, you have everything you need to move forward on this. Even though you're struggling, you have the Strength card. It's okay. Channel your energies. Channel all your energies with the Strength card. I do feel like this is something that is about you sort of mastering, having self-control emotionally, giving an emotionally but intelligent response to this person, sort of like controlling your emotions. So stay centered. If whatever challenge this is, stay centered rather than reacting. This is about boundaries with this person. Stay centered. Don't like hold space for your emotions without letting them overpower you within this situation with this person. Do they want to make things official or not? Or there's something, what is the Hierophant? Let's see what this is all about. What is this Two of Cups all about for Tina? What is this Two of Cups for Tina? Sending you a lot of health energies, healing energies, Tina, for whatever you're going through. What is this Two of Cups all about for Tina? There's a lot of communication back and forth with this person. Tempo, okay. Tempo, not these. I don't feel like it's that. Tina, what is this Oh, it does want to come out. Okay. Okay, something's on hold with this person. Something's on hold, something's delayed, you're waiting for an answer, or you're waiting for something to become official with this person. Is this a romantic relationship or a partnership or collaboration or someone you're making a deal with, or this could be family or friends or something, someone you're very close to. There's a lot of back and forth, tempo, but it's delayed. Something is delayed with this person, probably with an Aries, Leo, Sag, someone very bossy, very huge personality. If they're coming in, charging in, wanting an answer or wanting to establish something, you are probably hesitating, but you have everything you need to do this collaboration or to seal this or to make this official. I'm trying to see what this is, but I'm not seeing, I don't feel like it's romantic, so I feel like this was with a person. Are you collaborating with someone? Or are you close to someone and want to make a deal? What is this? What is this Two of Cups? This is someone from the past. So this is family member or someone you're close to, someone you have emotional ties to, that you've known for a long time, probably grew up with or whatever. But it doesn't make it automatically a family member. Six of Cups, Two of Cups again, Six of Cups. And here you are, mastering your emotions with this person. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. What is the Hierophant about? I'm trying to get more information, but I'm not. What is this Hierophant about? Again, it's about this Queen of Wands. So you have a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be. Maybe they have that in their chart. That's very imposing, huge personality that is trying to make something official with you, trying to move forward on something or trying to make changes, and you're hesitating. But I do feel like it's time for you to move forward because it's going to give you financial independence. That's what I have for you, Tina, today. Sending you healing energies. Moving on to Daniel. Daniel, Taurus, General. Daniel, Taurus, General. What energies do we have for Daniel? Daniel is number 3. Tia will be number 4. 5, Sheila. 6, Caroline. 7, Linda. 8, Amber. 9, Alta. 10, Tracy. 11, Danny. 12, Atalaya. And 13, Kevin. Yeah, I'm doing Daniel first and Tia afterwards. Absolutely, Tia, you can ask a question. Sure. You want me to put that? Well, you ask again when when it's your turn. Just let me know, and we'll ask that question. Absolutely, no problem. You guys can ask any questions you want. You know that, as long as they're not health questions. All right. Daniel, Taurus, General. Yes, you're next after Daniel. All right, Daniel, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Did you guys check out your readings this week? All the readings are up except for Aries, Aqua, and Pisces. And there is a Leo, Scorpio, and Capricorn monthly reading for April 2026, guys, if for anybody that hasn't seen it yet. All right, Daniel. Remember to hit the like button. Did everybody hit the like button? Daniel, what do we have? Ooh, 9 of Pentacles, abundance, money coming in. Money coming in. You're juggling a lot. You have to make a decision. You're multitasking, juggling a lot. What do you need to know? What do we need to know for Daniel? Ooh, the World card. Beautiful. Look at that. So we have the World card. Let me just bring these down. The World card, the Lovers, Knight of Cups, hit the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. Hype the weeklies if you haven't yet, if you have the opportunity to. All right, Daniel, here we go. Abundance. Abundance, making a decision here to close something, to make a deal, or you're taking something next level. You're really taking something next level. I do feel like you're closing the gap, like that the World card is about success, moving into success. Now the success appears when you close a cycle and open a new cycle of success. In other words, there was a lot to learn, a lot to understand, a lot to construct. I don't know why I'm saying that. A lot to integrate in this preceding cycle. You're closing that cycle, opening a new one to success. Now we have the Lovers. So the Lovers is making a big decision. You are making a big decision here to move forward on a project or on something that is really close to your heart, that you're really passionate about, and it's time. And if you think you don't have everything, you have. You have all the tools, you have everything you need. Now's the time. Now's the time to make it happen. What's this big decision here for you? You have 3 major arcana and the 9 of Pentacles, which tells me that you have abundance coming in, becoming financially independent. So what is this? What is the Lovers all about? What is this lover? What is this big decision here for Daniel? This is about an idea. This is about creativity. So you have an idea. You're going to make money with this idea, or a business you're developing, or something that you have planted for a long time, that you've worked with or on for a long time. These are seeds that you've planted a long time ago. See, she has, what do you call that? Wheat. She has wheat there that is growing. So you are growing this garden that you have planted a long time ago. And now you are really going to see things move forward with this Empress. The Empress is all about understanding and now connecting with the right people, right? It's that either you're returning to something that really soothes you, that's really close to your heart, an idea, something you're creating, creativity, nature, I don't know, something. There's something, it's something like it's something that's comforting to you, but it's something you're returning to, maybe something from the past, or something that you've worked on for a really long time that you put aside, or something like that. You're going to be making money from that. But you're still walking on eggshells. You're not quite sure. Is it time for this or not? Can I move forward on this or not? You will move forward. You will move forward. You have everything you need. And I do feel like you're hesitating, right? But we have the World card. So the World is about understanding now that things are coming full circle. It's sort of a completion through experience, through learning. You've learned a lot, reflection, right? That now everything sort of comes together in a big picture. So your idea, this idea, project, product, idea, call it whatever you want, is now belongs to something bigger. It's an idea or something that has, that you've worked on, that has traveled, that you've learned, that you've questioned, that you've worked really hard on. And this idea now is part of something much bigger. So you're going to see your place or the purpose of this idea in a bigger pattern, on a different level. Your idea is part of a different level. So you are evolving to a higher level. Also a higher level of understanding, a higher level of knowledge. The Empress is also knowledge and clarity on the knowledge. So you're evolving higher level. So as much as sometimes maybe you're like not quite sure if it's the right thing to do, or not quite sure this is going to evolve, yes, this is the doorway to more, even though sometimes you feel like you've ended a cycle and it's sort of stagnating and staying there. No, here we have the Knight of Cups. You're moving towards on your passion. You're moving forward on your idea. This is close to your heart. You're going to make this happen. And with the Magician, it's all about manifestation, right? Whatever you're manifesting now is coming in. Again, you use your tools wisely. You have the tools. Focus your mind and your will manifest to reality. Ideas, connections, possibilities. Now it's time to direct it and focus and apply. It's time to make it happen, Daniel. It's time to make it happen. That's what I have for you today. Now we're going to move on to Tia. Tia. All right, so Tia, right? You told me. Yeah, very good reading. Very good energies. Yes, my new job. Did I make the right decision? Yeah, okay. So let's see. Tia, give me one moment to shuffle. Tia, did I make the right decision? Financially, for my family and I. Did Tia make the right decision for her family? The right financial decision for her family. Did Tia make the right financial decision for her family? Did Tia make the right decision for her family? Did Tia make the right decision for her family? Did Tia make the right decision for her family? The right financial decision? Did Tia make the right decision for her family? Right financial decision? All right, let's see what we got. Tia, Scorpio. Did Tia make the right decision, right financial decision for her family? Did Tia make the right financial decision for her family? Tia, Scorpio. Tia, Scorpio, did she make the right financial decision for her and her family? I don't know, not these. This one, yes. Did Tia make the right decision, right financial decision for her and her family? Did Tia make the right financial decision for her and her family? There's a lot of people around you. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. There's an energy of impatience and impulsivity, maybe from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But let's pull cards and see who this King of Wands is. And here you are moving forward. I do feel like you have a sense of freedom, and I do feel like this is something you've never done before, and you're taking on a whole new journey here, and you're just going to have to discover along the way. But let's first pull cards on this Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords. Straight to the point, your strategy or someone else's strategy. There's someone that's really sharp in their decisions, sharp in their tongue and their discussions. Straight to the point. There's no BS there. There is no BS there, but there's a lot of impulsivity and impatience. There's something coming in quickly, or there's, what is this all about? Did Tia make the right financial decision for her family? Who is this Queen of Swords? Okay, so do you feel like you're stuck? Do you feel like you're stuck and that you haven't had the conversation, or you haven't had a clear conversation, or something was not truthful or jiving, or something was not matter of fact, truth to the point? You feel like you're stuck and you're sort of exhausted, okay? Or that is maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a stuck energy here of exhaustion. Okay, so Knight of Swords. Who's the Knight of Swords then? What is this energy, impulsivity or impatient energy? Okay, so there's someone you don't trust. There's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you don't trust, and now you feel stuck. You feel stuck. What? Why? Who is? So this is a Seven of Swords. So why do we have? Let me change decks. So there's a stuck energy. You feel deceived, or you feel someone lied to you. This is lies and deceit from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or from an Aries, Leo, Sag. And you want the truth. So this can, okay, so hold on. Let's pull cards on the King of Wands first to see who this King of Wands is. Oh, well, that just flew out. I didn't have time, but it flew out. Okay, so this Ten of Swords, again, feeling deceived, feeling exhausted. Again, this Queen of Swords, having really truthful conversations and honest conversations to the fact. You're reassessing. But you have the Nine of Cups, which is your wish is coming true. There's something that you're wishing for that is coming in. You're wanting to reassess and have an honest conversation with this person, with this King of Swords. And if it's not that, there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and an Aries, Leo, Sag that you feel deceived by, and now you're reassessing. All right, I'm going to... So what is the conversation? So who... You're clearly rethinking everything. You're clearly rethinking everything. Think independently. Think independently. One more card on this. Why are my cards all mixed up? Sorry about that. All right, so let's one more card on the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Okay, wow, and more people. There's a lot of people involved here. There's a lot of people involved. So I have either a toxic energy or something you're bound to or something that's controlling you, or you feel manipulated. Somewhere along the line you feel manipulated or controlled from something, and you feel like it's toxic. You're not feeling it clearly. You're not feeling it. So I do feel like there are a lot of people involved, because I'm getting, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands. There's a lot of people involved in this structure or in this dynamic. You feel stuck. And you feel stuck in a pattern or in the decisions you made. And I do feel like you're moving forward. You're going to follow your heart. Disconnect and breathe and reassess along the way. Take your time to assess. Take your time to assess. I do feel like there's some sort of energy here where you are blocked in. Now, this can be totally you, blocked in your own pattern in the way you're making decisions, and you feel like you're going around in a fishbowl. That is a possibility as well. But I do feel like there are a lot of people involved, and there is the Seven of Swords, which is lies and deceits. You're rethinking. I think you're going to rethink this. I think you're going to rethink this. And this is good to have an honest conversation, to the point. Whoever you need to have a conversation with, that is what the Queen of Swords is all about. She's about being financially savvy, really smart, and make your decision with clarity. Detach yourself emotionally completely. Use your mind to protect your assets. Do not make any decision irrationally. Make sure you know exactly what you're doing and you make a decision with clarity. Don't be impulsive. Don't be impatient. Even if you feel this is toxic, even if you feel bound to an energy that, you know, that where you feel sort of controlled because you are a Scorpio. Scorpio doesn't like that. But I do feel like here with the Hermit, you're going to reassess along the way. But take your time to reassess. Take your time to reassess. That's what the Hermit is all about. The Hermit is about stepping back, and stepping back from the noise, stepping back from the chaos, and just processing your feelings and processing your emotions privately. Take time alone to figure things out, right? This is about, this is not about chasing surface level, right? Or needing instant gratification, or needing the answers right away, that quick fix, right? This is, you're seeking truth and you're seeking meaning here. And I think that it's much more than just the job. I think that you are really, really reassessing your path and reassessing your journey. And I think that you have been stuck in a pattern where you feel like this is controlling you. So let's leave that there, and let's move forward on this freedom that you're getting and how you're moving forward and following your passion and following your heart. And you have the Nine of Cups, which tells me that your wish is coming true. And this is a wish. The Nine of Cups is not a thing that pops out of nowhere. The Nine of Cups is something that you've really wanted for a long, long time. In other words, it's been with you for a while. So let's see what this... let's take these. What is this Nine of Cups all about? Or what is this Knight of Cups all about? And this Nine of Cups. Okay, you're gonna get, you're gonna start thinking in a different way. You're taking a new direction. Take a breather when you have to. Yeah, you are assessing and you're starting to understand things, and you're going to move forward on something more purposeful for you. So do I think you're not going to, it was the best decision for you? Maybe not. I do feel like you're going to sort of feel stuck in this job. And I do feel like you're going to take on a whole new journey and a new direction quite rapidly. But you've been waiting. Something has taken time, and you've been working on this. Judgment. Why do we have the Judgment? Yeah, everything is taking time. Slow-mo, slow-mo, slow-mo. But you are moving forward. You are getting what you want. This is whatever you wish for, you're going to get. Whatever you wish for, you're going to get. You're going to gain clarity. You're going to start thinking very clearly. You're going to move forward on your direction. There's a breakthrough here. There's a real breakthrough. But because we have the Judgment, you know, you're really starting to understand things. So when you're trying to seek your answers, try not to seek your answers from the outside world, right? It really has to come from within. This is about you. This is about your soul. These are your unique personal choices. And so take the time to relax and sit quietly to find your answers. We have the Judgment here. So the Judgment is about understanding. And understanding what is true from what is not true. You're going to have this mental breakthrough. You're going to see things very clearly, and you're going to move forward on something that you're really excited about, and that you're really passionate about, and that you've really wanted to make happen for a long time with this Nine of Cups. There's going to be satisfaction. There's going to be financial comfort from the fruits of your labor. So, you know what? Quite honestly, I do feel like either you start the job and then you feel like it's a little bit controlling, or you feel a little stuck, or this is the way you feel now, and then you're really going to understand in a very clear way how your choice is going to be abundant for you and what you were really looking for. And right now I feel like you're in between, like you're not sure what is true, what is not true. You're not sure who you can trust, who cannot trust, and you're in an energy where keeps going back and forth in your mind. Judgment is about decisions also, and decisions to be able to it's almost like you have, a financial awakening, and it's about purging the past and accepting the choices you made in the past and false illusions or bad budgeting or whatever it is. This is about integrity, and it's a whole new career rebirth. It's a whole new career rebirth. So you will see clear, you will get what you want, you will move forward. It is totally out of your comfort zone, so I think there's a little panic involved, but I think it's going to move forward. That's what I have for you today. There's a lot going on here, a lot going on. We could dive in and spend hours dissecting the whole thing, but unfortunately we don't have time. But this is what I have for you today. I hope I was able to connect with some of your energies. Tia, we're going to move forward on Sheila. Sheila, Leo General. Sheila is 5. Number 6 is Caroline. Number 7 is Linda. Number 8 is Amber. 9 Alta. 10 Tracy. 11 Danny. 12 Atalaya. And 13 Kevin. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. And if you also want to get a personal tarot reading, join membership. You can get a personal tarot reading that way. All right. Here we go for Sheila. Sheila, Leo General. What do we have for Sheila? Let me just refresh my chat. Hello, Sheila. Happy Sunday to you. Yes, first Sunday of spring. Yay. Finally, spring has come. Finally. All right. It's about time. I couldn't stand the cold anymore. All right. All right, Sheila, Leo, general energies. What do we have for Sheila? The Judgment as well. Making a big decision or getting clarity on something. Reviewing and Page of Pentacles. You're getting an offer? Sheila, are you getting an offer? Or you're exploring something, but you're on the defense. You're not sure, or you're on the defense on something. Okay, so something is shifting. There's a rebirth here, or there's a big decision you're making, and it's sort of healing. It's a healing process. All right, let's see what this big decision is all about. We have the Page of Pentacles with money coming in, or an offer coming in, or an opportunity coming in, or this is something you're exploring. You're exploring a new path, a new opportunity. But you're on the fence. You're on the fence. You're on the defense. So why are you on the defense? You're not sure. Or you're defending a project. What is this all about for Sheila? So there's a big change here. There's a big change. You're seeing the truth. You're understanding the truth now. Oh, there we go. We have the Ace of Swords right off the bat. There's a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough in understanding, in clarity, and taking on a new direction. You're thinking differently. This is a real breakthrough for you. I love that. I love that. And now, so what is this Page of Pentacles? There's a new opportunity coming in. What's this new opportunity? Oh, so you're creating something, or you're growing something, or you're creating something, or you're wanting to move forward on something to help others, to connect with others. There's a real soul connection in either something artistic or either something with a lot of empathy to be able to work with others and connect with others or help others. Either or, it seems like you're getting an offer on something creative. Here's the offer, new direction. You're going to be making money from your ideas, or making money from whatever this is that's creative, or that is all about connection with others, helping others, guiding others. What is this? All right, let me change decks. But why are you on the defense? Why are you on the fence here? Why do we have the Seven of Wands? Why do we have the Seven of Wands here? Why do we have the Seven of Wands? Why is Sheila on the defense here? Why is Sheila on the defense? What is this Seven of Wands? You're disappointed. You're disappointed in what? You're disappointed in the change? You're disappointed in something. So this is about seeing the truth versus illusions. Have you been disappointed before? You have a financial awakening, or an awakening on something. You have 2 times the judgment. So are you reviewing past money choices, or sort of purging past decisions, or forgiving yourself or forgiving others because you have been disappointed in choices from the past, or financial or business or job, or just decisions from the past? That's possible. But it feels like it's a real career rebirth for you. You have 2 times the judgment. Wow, that's impressive. That's really impressive. So I do feel like this is something that is you're rising up to something. You're evolving. You're really evolving. And it's also time to evolve, right? This is a whole new journey to embrace. And maybe that is why you're recognizing patterns in your life that needed to be healed or forgiven, right? Both yourself and others, whatever it is. There's a real healing and cleansing of the soul process of the weight of the past mistakes, right? It's like releasing karma, and it's a real awakening to evolve and start fresh. There's a real start fresh moment here that is fantastic, because you were disappointed, and with 2 times the judgment and the Empress. This is about who you want to connect in this lifetime, right? And finding the truth, finding clarity, and moving forward. I like this nurturing energy and kind energy. This is also about you and moving forward beyond just material abundance, right? This is about life itself, to nurture not only the physical world, but also emotions and creative expressions, and right, nurturing both is a real strength of power here that you have. I like that. I like that. What is this Empress all about? What is this job or this opportunity all about for Sheila? So you felt left out, not enough money or not enough support from this emperor? Or are you, who's this emperor for Sheila? Who's this emperor? Is this you structuring something? Or is this something, yeah, the Ace of Swords again. Clarity, movement, new way of thinking, and new, okay, so there's been competition or ego from this Aries power player, decision maker, boss, CEO, business owner, director, whoever it is. It's someone powerful that you have been disappointed in the past, and you are now moving forward on something that you really believe in, that is close to your heart. You're passionate about this. You're really passionate about this. You've been disappointed in this power player here that was all in it for their own gain, but now you're moving forward on this. One more card on this. Yeah, you've been disillusioned, but that's okay. That's okay. You're learning. You're on alert. There's a learning curve, but you are moving forward. Follow your heart, follow your passion. This is a total, that's why you have the Seven of Wands. You're very protective. You're on the defense because you've been disappointed before, but now you're taking on a new journey. This is really moving forward. That's what I have for you today, Sheila. Moving on now to Caroline. Caroline. Caroline, Capricorn, how will it go on Tuesday? All right, how will it go on Tuesday? Was this an interview? I think it was an interview. I have to go back up. Hold on. Let me go back up to Caroline. Second interview. Okay. Can I ask for more money? Okay. Second interview. Caroline, how will the second interview go for Caroline on Tuesday? And can she ask for more money? Caroline, how will it go? How will the second interview go on Tuesday for Caroline? And can she ask more money? How will this second interview go for Caroline? And how can she ask for more money? All right, Caroline, let's see what we got. Caroline, how will this second interview go for Caroline? How will the second interview go for Caroline? How will the second interview go for Caroline? You're uncertain. One more card. How will this interview go for Caroline? Huh, okay. All right, so right now there's uncertainty. You're still navigating uncertainties. You're still waiting for answers. You're confused. You're not quite sure what's going on. Hope. Here's the star. Here comes the star. Here comes the faith and the hope. Tempo, tempo, right? So we have temperance. Temperance is all about everything in moderation. Remain calm, right? All about remaining calm. I do feel like there's a moment of sort of flotation where you are not quite sure or they are not quite sure. But we have the Ace of Swords, so there's a real breakthrough there. I feel like there's a new direction that's here and you're celebrating. So I would say this is going to go well, although I don't think you're going to know much right away, right? There's really a lot of patience. So remain calm, even if you're frustrated, even if you're not getting all the answers right away. I do feel like with the moon, there might be a little shady business or, dealings or delays that, again, you're not aware of. I don't think you're going to be aware of everything. So don't take things at face value. So when I say it's going to go well, I do feel like there are conversations that need to be had with this Ace of Swords. You're celebrating getting the breakthrough or getting the truth. I think that integrity is really important here, and honesty and ethics are really important here. Hold on. Let's see what the moon is all about. What's the moon all about here for Caroline? What's the moon all about here for Caroline? You're celebrating something. What's the moon here all about for Caroline? Strength. Okay, so poker face, keep composed. Poker face, what's the moon all about? One more card. There you are. Poker face. So whenever you go into this interview, just remain poker face. What is this moon all about? One more card on the moon. There's an offer, but expect sudden change. So when you go in, it feels like there's an offer, but then we have the Wheel of Fortune popping in right next to it, which tells me that there's unexpected change that is not in your control. So I feel like when you go in, there's the offer, but then there's a change. Is there another opportunity that you're getting out of the blue? It's possible. Things are really suddenly shifting. One more card on the Wheel of Fortune. One more card on the Wheel of Fortune, please. One more card on the Wheel of Fortune. There is an offer there on the table. One more card on the Wheel of Fortune. End of cycle, and again the moon. So make sure you have the right conversations. You can ask for more money, but I do feel like they're not going to give you all the answers and they're not going to give you all the information. But for some reason, I do feel like there's another offer out of the blue and things are going to change quite suddenly. There's a decision that's going to be made quite suddenly that you're not aware of yet, or sort of out of the blue, because there's end of cycle there. One more card on the World. But the World is about success. So I feel like there's an offer on the table. Then I feel like there are changes, but there are people that are not giving you the information. They're not revealing everything. There's a lot of unknowns here. So you're going to have to navigate this uncertainty, but there is an offer there. And I feel like you're going to move forward on something. You're going to move forward on something. but it's not clear right away. Make sure you back check everything on these people. I don't see deceits or things like that, but I really see that they are not quite clear within the interviews or within the conversations, the meetings you have. They're not clear on everything. There's something hiding there, and there's something that you're not aware of. But I do feel like it's almost like there's negotiations. They're going to have more negotiations. Poker face. Stay channeled. Stay calm. No matter what goes on, stay calm. One more card on this Wheel of Fortune, please. These changes, or I'm hearing manipulations. Are they manipulating? I don't know. But these back and forth are not in your control. So expect sudden changes, and accept probably some sort of offer out of the blue that you're not expecting. That's what I'm getting. What is this Wheel of Fortune? What is this sudden change here? Yes, look at that. You get the sun. So there we go. Everything in moderation, patience, poker face as you go in. You're not going to get all the answers. Seems a little fishy. Seems that something is hidden, or not hidden agenda, but they're not giving you all the facts. But there is an offer on the table, and there are changes that are going to be made unexpectedly along the way that is going to be moving you forward into something pretty good, because you have the Sun card. So, your confidence is coming back. So if during or after the interview, your confidence is sort of in the dumps because you don't really quite understand what they're talking about or what they're dissimulating, I don't know why I'm saying all this, your confidence is going to come back with changes that are going to be made. That's what I have for you today. Hopefully, Caroline, you let me know what is going on. But you're celebrating, and you're celebrating the truth, the breakthrough, the clarity. So whatever is not clear, or misunderstanding, or the things that are not revealed, that are hidden, or that the uncertainty you have, it is going to become very clear. That's what I have for you today. All right, let's move on to Linda. Hi, Linda. How are you? How's everything going? Property outcome. Okay, let's go on the property outcome. Property outcome. All right, Linda, Sagittarius. So Linda is number 7. Amber is 8. 9 is Alta. 10 is Tracy. 11 is Danny. 12 is Atalaya. And 13 is Kevin. Things are okay. Well, okay is good right now. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Linda. Yes, I am feeling much better. That was sort of I don't know, Saturday I got sick, and then it was, from there I lost my voice, and then I was just really fatigued. But by Thursday I was okay. But I'm happy to be here with you guys. Is everyone hitting the like button? If you haven't yet, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. I know, Linda. I'm really trying hard. I'm really trying hard. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort, especially when it's just a hobby, right? But I'm trying. I will reach the 50K, and now I'm aiming for 100K. I am doing it, but it's complicated. It's very complicated, to say the least. Especially when, it's not your full-time job and you're not specialized. I am in no way specialized in YouTube, so it's not easy. I just want to put my messages out there, but I don't know if any of you are specialized in YouTube, but I'm not. So it's a learning curve every step of the way. All right, let me grab a drink of water before we start. All right. Linda, Sagittarius. What is the property outcome for Linda, Sagittarius? Yes, they're very tricky, Sheila. And constantly changing, which is clearly the name of the game, right? But some people, you know, are on it all day, so they know the game. Yes. It's tricky. I don't know if anybody else has a YouTube channel. Does anybody have a YouTube channel? You guys? I mean, activated? I know you all have channels, but activated? Active? Not activated, active? Oh, it's watch hours? Oh. I think it's so many things. It's just a little crazy. It's a lot to dive into, and it's a lot to digest. And if you really try to do, if you just do your thing and you don't really care about growing, it's fine. But if you want to grow, it's complicated. All right, here we go. Let me focus on Linda. Sagittarius property outcome. Linda, Sagittarius. What is the property outcome for Linda, Sagittarius? Linda, Sagittarius. Ooh, that's nice. Ace of Wands. There's the outcome. Okay, so let's see. Linda, Sagittarius. What is the property outcome for Linda, Sagittarius? Three of Wands. Okay, something's very promising. Linda, Sagittarius, property outcome. Look at this. You're celebrating something moving forward, really promising. Getting an offer. Look at this. Linda, property outcome. Judgment. Okay. So there's a decision there. Look at these cards. So this, I feel like, is moving forward, or there's something that you've been working on that is moving forward. Definitely with this Three of Wands, there's success. There's success at the horizon. There's expansion. You're planning the future. You're moving forward. And you're celebrating. You're really celebrating with this. You're celebrating moving forward. And I like this Page of Cups. This is, well, who is this Page of Cups? Is this someone around you? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces? It's possible. Who is this Page of Cups here around you? We'll pull a card on this Page of Cups. Is this a younger Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? And we have the Emperor. So not the Emperor, the Judgment. You're making a big decision. So this is about, let's pull a card. There's like, trust your judgment. Yes, you're really almost there. Everything's coming together. I think that let's pull a card on this. Pull a card on the Judgment to see what this is all. I feel like I think there's a really positive. Yes, so Page of Swords. So there's a lot of fresh new energies here. There's an energy where, you know, of learning, of being on alert, of asking a lot of questions, needing to ask a lot of questions. There's this Page of Cups. So is this something, are there younger people around you? One more card on this Judgment, please. One more card on the Judgment. Are there younger people around you? Yes. Okay. So there are younger people around you, or you're discussing, you're asking questions. There's ego there. There's ego in conversations with an Aries, Leo, not Aries, Leo, Sag, with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a younger person that's really on alert, that wants to learn, or you want to learn, or you're asking a lot of questions, but there's two people here, two younger people that are sort of battling something out. With this Five of Swords, there's a lot of ego, or people are competing. Someone's competing. There's a competing energy between two younger people, or this is you competing with another offer. No, these are triggers from the past. Okay, so these are energies from the past. These are people that you know. These are people that you attach to emotionally from the past, maybe siblings, maybe family members, or people you grew up with, or about the property or something. This is something that is, there's a battle there with people. There's a sort of a standstill, or a crossroads, if you want, where you're going to have to address issues and make a decision, and probably choose between two options. What's the Two of Swords here? What is the Two of Swords here? Yes, again, the Judgment. Okay, wow. 2 times the Judgment. Again, right? Someone else got 2 times the Judgment. So there's a decision that you're making. Rise up to what is important for you. Forgive yourself and others. There's a healing and purging process, but this is really also distinguishing illusions from honest and reality and truth, right? And understanding what is real and how you have to make decisions on what is real. One more card. You're going to make a decision. Yeah, you're moving forward no matter what. You have everything you need. Okay, you're collaborating with other people. You're working with other people on that. This is about your money, your long-term sustainability, your legacy, your long-term financial stability. You're hanging on. You're hanging on to your pentacles. You're sort of hanging on to the past as well. But we have the Hierophant, which tells me that your decision is about who you want to connect to in this lifetime. It's about truth and honesty and mutual respect. And there is traditional rules and regulations involved as well. This can be court, this can be administration, this can be institutions. This is who you want to deal with, and you're going to deal with it. You're going to make a decision. You really, it's all about integrity here a little bit, right? There's a lot about integrity here and respect. So there's a big decision that you're making. Now, this Hierophant here, either you're seeking advice from counsel, from someone specialized, from institutions, or someone that knows what they're, whatever it is, banks, administrations, insurance, institutions, courts, government, whatever it is, right? You either are you following the rules here? Are you needing their assistance or guidance and then making your decision? Or are you following the rule? Are you making your decision by yourself? Let's see. There's a lot of structure there. There's a lot of rules. So what is this all about? Ooh, okay. So you're getting a an offer. It's making you okay. Address the issues. Address the issues. Follow your intuition. You're getting an offer, or there's money coming in. There's an opportunity there, or finances coming in. There's money coming in. But with the High Priestess, follow your intuition. Whatever needs to be known will be known. Whatever will come out will come out. Whatever needs to be addressed will be addressed. I do feel like with the High Priestess, yes, you have both the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So I feel like both are, use your intuition to make decisions. You're not aware of everything. Probably there are things underneath the surface that you have felt that were fishy, that were not completely kosher, right? So if you feel that as you make an administrative decision, or as you deal with an administration, if you feel that, or with people, if you feel that, that probably means that there's something that is beneath the surface that you weren't aware of. Follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling. I do feel like there is harmony that's going to come back in your family, harmony that's going to come back when the money comes in, and when whatever needs to be addressed or whatever needs to come out will come out. I do feel like with this, I feel like this Hierophant is the judge of that. Like the Hierophant, or the traditions or administration, whoever it is going to shine light on situations that need to be said or done for the money to come in and to bring back harmony in your home, in your family. Oh, I'm going to put it that. Well, let's leave it at that. That's a lot to digest. This is what I have for you, Linda, today. All right, Amber is next. Amber is number 8, 9 Alta, 10 Tracy, 11 Danny, 12 Atalaya, and 13 Kevin. Absolutely, I'm going to get, yes, okay, there you go. Okay, well, I'm happy it's loud and clear. Happy it's loud and clear, Linda. Thank you for all your kindness. All right, moving on to Amber, Virgo, General. Amber, Virgo, General. Give us the messages, the energies for Amber, Virgo, General. Remember to hit the like, guys. Hit the like if you haven't yet. Pushing the algorithm, guys. Pushing the algorithm. Hit the like if you haven't yet. All right, Amber. What do we have for Amber, Virgo, General? What do we have for Amber, Virgo, General? What do we have for Amber, Virgo, General? I am committed to make this live 3 hours, even though the collective reading took almost an hour. So I'm really committed here. Amber, Virgo, General. And I'm not rushing anything, guys. I'm just trying to stay under 3 hours. Amber, Virgo, General. You're welcome, Linda. You're so welcome. Amber, Virgo, General. What do we have for Amber, Virgo, General? Nice. Ooh, okay. What do we have here? Five of Swords. Fighting, competition. There you are, Amber, in all your glory. Oops. Page of Wands. Who are you fighting with? An Aries, Leo, Sag, younger than you? Teenager, child, or young adult? What is going on? Okay, but there's change coming in. There's change coming in. So what is this competition, or what is this ego power here on the Five of Swords? Why do we have the fight or the ego power or the competition here for Amber, Virgo? Ace of Swords. Well, you're getting your way. Something's delayed. Okay. Some things are delayed. You have 2 times the Nine of Cups. Have you realized, guys, that we've had a lot of Nine of Cups today? A lot of people are getting their wish, even though there are delays, even though it's difficult. They've been working on this for a while, waiting for a while. There's a lot of Nine of Cups here with really having the joy of something coming in that you really wished for or manifested. So I do feel like here with the Ace of Swords, there's truth coming out on something that was tricky, disappointed, or that's exhausting because you're dealing with people and ego and power. They're all in it for their own game, their own money, whatever they want, right? Think independently. That's really important. Disconnect. Take the time to disconnect, to reassess, assess where you are. If this is to get a job, if this is to communicate with something, or to get the truth on something, or to get the bottom of this, or competing for a contract, or whatever it is, there have been delays. Maybe you're waiting for answers. Maybe you're waiting for money. Maybe you're waiting for, the callback or someone to have a conversation with to clear the way, right? It doesn't have to be money and career, but I do feel like something has been delayed, and that's really making you rethink what you want. But what you want is coming in, which is change. Change from an environment that is very, very competitive. And you have the Ace of Swords, which tells me that the pause or the delay is for you to take the time to reassess your decisions, life decisions, job decisions, career decisions. It's important to reassess and to take the time to take a different perspective so you can take on a new direction. Things are changing, but what you wish for is coming in. A new direction, a new way of thinking. You're getting a breakthrough or a truth or a conversation or an answer that's really giving you clarity, and now you can move forward. I do feel with the Page of Wands, this is something you're either working on or a project or something new. What is this Page of Wands? Okay, yes, exactly. You're working on this. You're planning, you're strategizing, you're preparing. This is something you've been working on for a while, but you are reassessing along the way. Is it the right timing? Do I have everything I need? Can I move forward on this job? Can I move forward on this business? Can I move forward on this project, on this whole new direction of mine? Because I am thinking differently, I'm getting a very clear path on moving forward on a project or on a job. What is this Two of Wands that Amber is working on? What is this Two of Wands? You're Virgo, so you're popping up 2 times here with the Hermit. Reassessing, strategizing, taking your time. Take your time if you have to make decisions. Do not rush into anything. Make sure you think independently. Yes, the Tower. Things are popping out. Things are shifting. Things are changing. Accept change. Accept change and transformation, and accept decisions that are not all in your control. Things are moving. Things are moving. Yes, they are moving in your direction. So I do feel like you're going to reassess this, whatever you're planning here, whatever you're working on, you're reassessing every step of the way. And I do feel like it's important for you to understand this is also you personal, on a personal level, where, you know, to detach yourself and really work in an independent way. Maybe it's independent, maybe it's freelance. I don't know what it is, but it's certainly something that you're very proud of and that you're realizing, right? And that is finally coming your way. 2 times the 9 of Cups. Really happy with the result, really happy with what is coming in. That is the joy of bringing in what you manifested or bringing in what you wish for. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is there, which is accepting change and accepting to be flexible along the way, accepting the chaos that comes with change. And flexibility is key, and flexibility will be rewarding because not everything is in control. This is fated, and things have to change before you move into success. It's bound to happen. It has to happen. Things need to shift and change. So take time out of your routine when you feel like things are stagnating or there's a delay and you're waiting for answers, opportunities, money, contract, signature, whatever it is. Take time out of your daily routine to understand that that is for you to gain a new perspective, and that there are sacrifices that need to be made and changes that are need to be made along the way. Not everything is in your control, and I know Virgo likes to have control, likes to be prepared and planned and make sure they know everything every step of the way, right? But here, these changes are not in your control, but they're certainly there to move you into success. You have the world and the sun. It doesn't get better than the sun to bring back that confidence. You know, letting go of the illusions, letting go of the disappointments, and really coming into an energy that is much more simple, much more clear. Things are becoming undeniably simple because you're on the right path and your right energy. There's no hidden agendas. There's no truths hidden. There's no lying and deceits. There's just you in a perfectly natural way gaining your confidence in this new journey because you're in the right place. But to get into the right place and to success and to close out a cycle that might have been very competitive and very difficult, you had to assimilate and you had to gain information and experience to be able to take it next level. Now you belong next level. You are taking up a tier. You're moving next level. Your idea belongs next level, or even culturally, professionally, you belong next level. You've done the job, closing the cycle, opening a new cycle to a next level of success. Wow. Okay, Amber, I don't know what this is about, but this is awesome. Awesome reading. Awesome reading. All right, so let me know when you get this reading. If you get this reading, let me know if you connect with it and what this is all about. All right, let's move on to Alta, Libra. Will business transaction be successful? So Alta is number 9. Let me grab some water. Alta is number 9. Tracy 10. Danny 11. Atalaya 12. And Kevin 13. Remember to hit the like button, guys. I know, I'm on repeat. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. All right, let's see what we have for Alta, Libra. Alta number 9. We are now at number 9. Tracy is 10. Danny 11. 12 Atalaya. 13 Kevin. You're welcome, Amber. All right, Alta. What do we have for Alta? What do we have for Alta? Alta, Libra. What do we have for Alta? Will the business transaction be successful? I'm seeing a fair deal. I'm seeing a fair deal. Transaction, money is given and taken. Alta, is there going to be a fair deal? Is this business transaction going to be successful for Alta Libra? All right, let's see what we got. Alta Libra, will this business transaction be successful for Alta Libra? Six of Cups from the past. Alta Libra, from the past, you're making a decision, having conversations to protect your assets, having honest conversations. Here you are. You have your strategy. You're pretty straightforward in your strategy. You're having, protect your assets. Use your mind. Use your mind to protect your assets. Be sharp. Think everything out. Stay sharp in your conversations. No BS. Straight to the point. Straight to the facts. To the point. To the point in your conversations. This is about respect, mutual respect, and honesty and truth and integrity. Okay? Is this business transaction? Okay, so you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but this is a business person, someone that knows how to transform opportunities into financial success. They know what they're doing, or at least they're very successful. Who is this King of Pentacles here for Alta Libra? Who is this King of Pentacles for Alta Libra? Who is this King of Pentacles? What is this energy of the King of Pentacles for Alta Libra? Who is this King of Pentacles? Who is this King of Pentacles for Alta Libra? Okay, you're moving forward. I see it successful. I see something moving forward with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn moving forward. Something very promising, something that you're developing. There's an opportunity there. I feel like there's something really moving forward there. Now, however, you have to be really sharp. You have to follow your strategy, straight to the point, straight to the facts. When you have conversations, protect your assets. All right, what is this Queen of Swords all about? What is this Queen of Swords all about? What is this Queen of Swords all about? Yeah, you're stepping away from something. You're stepping away from something that you've been tied to, that has been very safe and comfortable for you now. This can be a team of people, this can be a company, this can be an energy, a network, or a place back in the past. I feel like it's related to the Six of Cups, right? These are people you're attached to, these are people you worked with, this is a team, or this is home, or this is family, whatever it is, you're stepping away from that. You're stepping away from that energy to really go on this new adventure. I do feel like with this King of Pentacles. One more card on the Eight of Cups. Yep, you're taking on a whole new direction. It's a real breakthrough for you. That's why we have this Lovers, this really this decision that you're making. I couldn't find my word. Four of Swords. Yeah, the rest after the challenge. So it has been challenging, and you're stepping away from something that you've been really safe in up to now. But that's no longer serving you. When I say that, that means you're stepping away because it's no longer serving you. It's no longer fulfilling for you. So now it's important for you to move on to this new opportunity. What is this lovers, this big decision that Alta is making? It's stressing you out. It's stressing you out, but tempo, take your time, everything in moderation, move forward consciously, calmly, patiently. And this is really about work-life balance and having the ability to remain calm however you move forward in conversations and negotiations. Always remain calm, everything in moderation, tempo, even when you have that anxiety and that stress popping up. You are going to move forward into financial independence. That is what I have for you, Alta, today. Moving on to number 10, Tracy. Number 11 will be Danny, 12, Atalaya, and 13, Kevin. Hi, Lucia. No, I don't think so because I have 13. I am now on number 10. So no, but it is possible, you know, that I come on tomorrow for a live for anybody that wasn't able to get a reading. Pop in tomorrow, you'll get a reading. All right, moving on to Tracy. Scorpio General. Tracy is 10. Danny is 11. Atalaya is 12. Kevin is 13. Tracy, number 10, Tracy, Scorpio General. What energies do we have for Tracy, Scorpio General? Let me grab a little water. Hit the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Hold on one second. Multitasking here. Hold on. Hold your horses, guys. Okay, back. Sorry about that. All right, where are we? Tracy, Scorpio, General. Tracy, Scorpio, General. Tracy, Scorpio, General. No, you haven't, Kevin. I am at number 10 and you are 13. Almost there, so you did not miss your reading. We are now at number 10. Tracy is 10, Danny 11, Atalaya 12, and Kevin 13. So not to worry, Kevin, not to worry. No, Tetris. Is it Lucia? It's Lucia, right? No, I said we're already at 13 and it's already, it's 2:45. Yeah, Lucia, I already answered the question. So, no, we're already at 13 and it's almost 3 o'clock. So it's 3 hours in. Guys, you know that at 3 hours in, usually you're not going to get a reading coming at 3 hours in. So, but I did say that I'm probably coming on live tomorrow. So you can get you can get a reading probably tomorrow if you're available at probably around 12 noon Eastern Standard Time or something like that. I'll probably come on live tomorrow. So that's something you're interested in and you're available tomorrow. You'll probably be able to get a tarot reading tomorrow if you weren't able today. Sunday is always a lot of people. All right, here we go. Tracy, Scorpio, General. Here we go. And again, the Nine of Cups. And again, and you saw I have been shuffling. Look at that. Again, the Nine of Cups. A lot of you guys are having good things coming in, wishes coming in, what you've been waiting for, what you've been wanting, what you've been working for, that wish. But, again, the Nine of Cups is not something like the rabbit that pops out of the nowhere, I wish it's going to be, the weather comes in today, right? Something. No, this is something that you've been really nurturing and wanting and wishing for. It's almost like manifestation, right? It's coming in. It's coming in. This is something that you've been planning, it's been moving forward very slowly, Tracy. There's something you're committed to, you're preparing, or maybe it is something that you're working with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That is a possibility. They're very committed, very organized, taking it step by step. This is your legacy, your money, your long-term goal. This is your long-term financial stability. This is really bringing you money long-term. Wow. Okay. So let's just pull a card or two on the Lovers. This is a choice you're making. Now, is this a person? Is this a decision you're making? It's about respect, it's about truth, it's about honesty, and that is what your decision is all about mutual respect and honesty, and who you want to connect with in this lifetime and how you want to connect. So what is this decision pertaining to? Wow, okay, justice decision. So what is owed to you is due to you. This is an agreement, a justice decision. It can be court. It can be administrative decision. This is a decision that is owed to you, that is due to you. Here you are in all your glory, very calm, very collected, very stable emotionally. I like that. Even though you're really juggling a lot of responsibilities, there's a lot of multitasking, a lot going on. Triple decision. So this is it can be a court decision, but it doesn't have to be. Whatever it is addressing facts that need to come to light, that need to be faced, right? This is the law of cause and effect, right? Whoever puts something out there, it's going to come back to you. So if it has to be addressed to you, it will be addressed to you. If it has to address to someone else or a situation, this is an important choice, right, to be made. But it's really with, potential long-term impact. So be aware of the impact of this decision, but I don't think it's your decision. I think this is a decision that is made from justice, court, or administration. And I think that this is your long impact. This is a decision regarding your legacy, your money, your long-term financial stability, and something that you have committed to and worked on for a really long time. And justice is served. I do feel like justice is served. This is about your well-being and the well-being of others. And so this is about consciously choosing your connections with your intuition, right? Aligning with your highest good. be ready to stand by your decision, or whoever needs to be held accountable has to be ready to stand by this decision or to accept this decision. This is about right and wrong, and this is about integrity, and this decision is landing for you to be able to move forward in your financial stability. I love this. All right, so what is this Lovers all about? Because you are also, you know, making a decision of who you want to connect with in this lifetime. So this is about fighting or disagreements or ego or competition. Someone's in their ego, all in their power, all in their ego. This is about money. This is about money. And this is about money and administration. It can be I'm hearing maybe insurance, but it doesn't have to be. This is about administration, institution owing you money, or something that you worked on and you're owed money with this Page of Pentacles, or you're battling this out with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which see here, right? Younger person or someone very committed, though, if that's what you're battling out. Yes, you're battling that out with, and this can be courts, this can be administration, institution, whatever it is. There's a lot of competition there. You could also be competing. No, I'm hearing no. So it doesn't feel like it's a job. It feels like this is someone you're battling something out with. There's a justice decision there. Just know that justice is on your side. What is owed to you is due to you. You will get your agreement, your decision, your answer, whatever it is, that something is going to be official. You're getting your official answer or your official decision. Wow. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. That is what I have for you today, Tracy. Moving on to number 11, Danny. Danny, Gemini. Danny, Gemini. I do not have a question. Did I have a question for Danny? I don't know. I'm all yours till the end. Thank you. Well, I'm hoping you're having a good day, Kevin. Do you have it? No, I don't have my bananas, but I have my water, so I'm good. I'm moving forward, and I'm trying to make this 3 hours, even though I did a long reading in the beginning. There was almost an hour. So, yeah, so I'm actually, I don't want to make it 4 hours, so I'm trying my best to do it under 2 hours. All right, Danny, I have Danny, Gemini. I don't know if Danny's here. Danny, if you're here, let yourself be known. Danny. I don't know. Danny. Okay, I'm just going to do, I don't have a Geo, Danny. Where is Danny? Oh, discount. Gemini, do I fulfill the prophecy? Okay, well, okay. Oh, hi, Danny. What was your question? I'm just going to do a general reading, right? All right, let's see what the messages are for Danny. All right, here we go. Thank you for being here, Danny. And welcome. Oh, yes, this is your first reading. So let's see what messages we have for you. Are you disagreeing a lot here with people you're working with? All right, let's see what energies we have for Danny. Gemini. Wow, look at that. Two of Wands, King of Wands, fire energy here to explore, to expand. Are you wanting to explore? Are you wanting to move out of what do you seems like you're ready. You're ready for expansion. You're ready to what are you expanding? What are you expanding? You're creating, you're expanding. What are you fulfilling? It's something that you're really proud of. It's something that you're celebrating. You're celebrating with your family. What are you expanding? What is this Two of Wands all about? What is this Two of Wands all about? This is something you really want to do. This is something that you believe in, that you are protecting. You are protecting, protective, hearing protective, protective of standing your ground. Look at this. Two wands, wands, wands. You have the 2 to the 3 to the 4 with the king. Wow. Okay. So what you are planning? What you are planning is moving forward. What you have prepared is moving forward. This is a plan that you've had to expand, to move, to travel. You are exploring and you are moving forward. This is something that you have wanted. This is an opportunity. This is something outside of something that you've done before. It's a milestone for you. It's a milestone. It's something you're celebrating. What is this all about? What is this all about? 2 to the 3. 2 to the 3. There's a decision. 2 to the 3. There's a decision here that you're making to expand. I feel like this is in progress. This is a decision. This is a discovery. And now you're expanding. Overseas, opportunity, progress, you're expanding. However, yes, this is something that it's a challenge. It's a competition. You're protecting yourself. There's a lot of perseverance here. There's a lot of perseverance in this. And then with the 4 of Wands, you're celebrating. There's a real celebration of joy and relaxation, almost like a homecoming. Who is this King of Wands for you? Who is this King of Wands? Is this someone, is this you being brave, being bold, thinking outside of the box? Sort of like a natural born leader, entrepreneur, vision maker, something honored. You're honored to do something. What is this King of Wands all about? What is this King of Wands all about? Wow, this flew out of nowhere. And again, more wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. You have heavy, heavy fire energies in your reading here. Knight of Wands, excited about this mission to move forward. However, you're disappointed. There's a mission forward. What is this mission you're on? What is this mission you're on? Expect sudden shift. Expect sudden change. There's a lot of communication, a lot of communication, information, like there's an overflow of information quite suddenly coming in. You're disappointed in this Sagittarius? Are you disappointed in this mission? The Tower. You realize that something is faulty, something is not stable. You realize that this is really, really important to um, understand what's going on. Multitasking, a lot going on, a lot of responsibilities. However, take a break when you need. Take a break. Take a break. Here with the Tower, you are understanding now. What is going on. There's a real moment of awakening. Sorry about that. There's a real moment of awakening with the Tower. Expect a sudden shift. It can be a crisis, yes, but it's certainly a moment of awareness. Doesn't have to be a crisis. The Tower here is you realizing what is not stable anymore. So what is not it's not what's serving you. It is something that is not viable, or that you could not build a stable foundation upon that, and therefore you don't want to be part of that anymore. But now you understand how you're going to move forward in a healthy foundation and be able to build. What is this mission all about? What is this thing that you're expanding? What is this thing that you're exploring that is new? Again, can be moving, can be building, can be really exploring the world. You're expanding your horizons, you're expanding your world, you're expanding your life. This is something completely new for you that you believe in, and that you have stood your ground and set your boundaries for this to be able to move forward. It's a very, very powerful reading. Here we have the Two of Pentacles, juggling a lot. Take a breather. The challenge, the rest after the challenge. You realizing that you are going to build upon this in a different way. This is you moving forward in your new life. One more card. You're celebrating this awakening. You're celebrating this change. So this is not a change coming out of it can be coming out of nowhere, but this is you understanding that what was faulty or what you were disappointed was simply because it was not viable and a healthy foundation. Let's see what this Four of Wands is all about. What is it you're celebrating? What is it you're celebrating? Okay, there's someone else. Okay, so you are stepping away from something that was very comfortable for you. Can be a relationship, doesn't have to be. Can be a collaboration or a business partnership, doesn't have to be. But I feel like you stepping away from that. Okay, no, it's not that. You're stepping away from something that was not stable or no longer serving you. I am trying to feel if this is... One more card. Hold on. Hold this energy. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I didn't see this. Okay. This is with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have a relationship with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Empress. You might have a family with this person. I do feel like you are stepping away from that person, or no? What is this relationship? It feels like a relationship. And if it's not a relationship, it is something you are creating with this person. Creativity, empathy, connecting with others with empathy, or going back to sources, going back to nature, going back to something that you have grown for a very long time, that you believed in, and that you are now seeing everything blossom and everything come together. This is with another person. There's another person involved here. What is this other person all about? You're celebrating. This is something you're really celebrating. So coming together with this person, elaborating, creating with this person, collaborating with this person. This can be someone in your life. Can be someone that you have a relationship with. Doesn't have to be. This is someone that you're coming together with to develop something. Beautiful, beautiful reading here. You're celebrating, stepping away from something that you have been very close to, very connected to for a very long time. I'm going to leave this at that. That's a very intense reading. I don't even remember what I said. So I hope you connect with this reading, and I hope this is something that makes sense to you, because I do not, sometimes I read and the messages just come out. It's not me. I'm just the messenger. That was quite intense, I have to say. All right. That was Danny, number 11. Number 12, Atalaya, Gemini General. And number 13 will be Kevin. Hi, Alicia. Hi. Join membership if you want a personal reading. Join membership. You can click the join button down below or on the top of the chat. Okay. All right. Well, it seems like you're going to fulfill it. That was very intense, Danny. I don't think I've had a reading like that in a long time. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining membership and allowing me to read these messages. Thank you for your donation, Alicia. You can get a reading by joining membership. Today the readings are going to be closed, but probably popping on tomorrow at 10. Not at 10. I don't know why I'm saying that. Tomorrow for another live if you weren't able to get a reading today. You are very, very welcome, Danny. All right. Atalaya. Gemini. Let's see what we have for Atalaya. Let's see what we have for Atalaya. Atalaya, Gemini, general reading. Give us the messages. Give us the energies for Atalaya. Let me just stand up for 1 second. Let me stand up for 1 second. Remember to hit the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. Thank you so much. Hit the like, hit the like. All right, here we go. Atalaya, Gemini, General. Atalaya, Gemini, General. Ooh, okay. That everything's just popping out today. 6 of Cups. 5 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Ace of Wands. Page of Wands, 5 of Wands. Okay, so again, the 5 of Swords. This 5 of Swords keeps coming up. Battles of ego, battles of disagreement, a lot of competition. What is going on? What are you competing for? What is this all about? There's conflict, disagreement, competition. Someone wants to win at all costs. Someone from the past, someone you're attached to, can be family, can be sibling, can be back in the past, from hometowns, from when you grew up, or just people you're conflicted with. It's giving you stress and anxiety, but there is a real breakthrough here with the Ace of Wands. There is a breakthrough. There's the conflict. There's the disagreement here. Assert yourself. Stand up. Stand up for yourself. This is, this can be with a younger Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but I do feel like this is, right, this is maybe someone that's younger with whom you are disagreeing, or that they're up in their head and their ego. That is a possibility. I do feel like, though, you're inspired by something. We have the Ace of Wands. So there's new inspiration. So even though you're disagreeing, I do feel like this is in the past with family or whatever, or there's emotional trigger. Okay, there's an emotional trigger in this disagreement. But for me, there's new inspiration, there's new opportunity here, there's growth, there's potential, there's something coming in, there's a real breakthrough here. Is this through a new opportunity? This is possible with the Page of Wands. There's a new idea, there's a new discovery, there's like sort of like a free spirit, like a huge potential coming in. But we do have this disagreement. Are you disagreeing with someone on this new potential? King of Cups, maybe with Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. What is this new opportunity coming in for Atalaya, please? What is this new opportunity coming in for Atalaya? You're not sure. You're reassessing. This can be a job opportunity. This can be a breakthrough in something, a new idea, something you're inspired on. What is the, why do we have the moon and the assert yourself? Okay, so are you competing for a job? Are you competing for an idea, for a project, for your business? Or are you disagreeing with family members, or disagreeing on something, on a way to move forward, on an idea, on something that's really inspiring? Assert yourself. Assert yourself. Stand out of the crowd. Don't stay under the radar. Assert yourself. Whatever you're disagreeing on, whatever these conversations are, or competition, or egos, whatever it is, whether it be with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or not, or family members, or people you're competing with for a job, a business, or an opportunity, stand out of the crowd. You have the Ten of Wands. It's been pressure. It's been a lot of pressure. You're almost there. You're at the end of this. You're almost reaching your goal. Here you go. Here's your goal. Here's the opportunity. But you've been navigating uncertainty for a very long time that has triggered your anxiety from issues from the past. Okay, be it. Be it. Let's see if there's one more card on this Ace of Wands. One more card on, wait, let me take another deck. What is this Ace of Wands coming in for Atalaya? I don't feel like, okay, I guess I'm taking all of them. This came. There we go. There's the Ace of Wands again, bringing back confidence, bringing back hope. These are positive messages coming in. Your work ethic is paying off. These are really positive messages coming in. Faith and hope coming back in. And now you're moving into financial independence. I do feel like there's abundance coming in. So this is either a job, a new opportunity with huge growth potential. And I do feel like with this Star card, it's bringing you back hope and faith and a real new purpose and renewal, the calm after the chaos, the calm after the stress. Here's the job, here's the opportunity, bringing you financial independence. Assert yourself if you are competing for something, or interviewing, or there's a lot of competition. If it's a promotion or a business or a project, assert yourself. We have 3 more cards. We have the Chariot. Move forward, channel all your energies. If your energies are all over the place because you have doubts and anxiety and stress, try to channel all your energies in that one direction. Focus all that energy that you have, whether it's negative or positive, in that one direction, that one goal. If it's a job, a project, a connection, whatever it is, a business or something you're trying to obtain, focus on that. Do not focus on the minutia, the competition, and everybody around you. It's something that exists. It's something that you're going to bathe in. That's not the point. The point is to get to the goal, and you are not looking back. So this is about willpower, determination, commitment, and keeping your energy on the ground to make it happen. This is all about willpower. All about willpower to make it happen. Yes, it's stressing you out, but you're going to be stepping away from something you've been attached to, comfortable with, that is not serving you anymore. You're stepping away, going on a new journey, going on your new adventure, whether it's a job, a project, a business, an opportunity. This is an opportunity that is going to bring you financial independence. I'm going to leave it at that. And last but not least, Kevin, number 13, Kevin Virgo, general reading. These readings are intense today, guys. They are intense. Your energies are intense, and not in a bad way, in a beautiful way. In a beautiful way. But they are intense. I think I need a little lunch. I think I would like a little lunch. Okay. All right, here we go. Remember to hit the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. If you're still around. A lunch. I don't know what I want, but I want a lunch. All right, Kevin, Virgo, a general reading. What do we have for Kevin? What energies do we have for Kevin? What are the messages here for Kevin? What are the messages here for Kevin? What do we need to know? What are the messages we need to know for Kevin, Virgo? Kevin, Virgo. Did everybody hit the like button? I hope so. And subscribe if you haven't yet. If you're watching, wherever you situate yourself. Okay, here we go. Kevin, what do we have for Kevin today? What do we have for Kevin, Virgo? King of Wands, go Kevin. Making things happen here. King of Wands. Wow, King of Wands, the Emperor. Wow, powerful, powerful energy here. Are you structuring something, taking charge, taking responsibility, setting systems? You're in charge. You are in charge. Or this is an Aries or a powerful person around you that is in charge. Can be an Aries here. Doesn't have to be, but there's heavy Aries here, or you are now in charge of something different. You're okay to be different. You're okay to create differently. You're okay to lead a team. Your projects, your ideas are different. Knight of Swords. Something is coming in quickly, swiftly. Someone's coming in swiftly, or what's coming in swiftly? stand your ground. Patience, patience, poker face, poker face. Something is moving forward. Wow. We have the Chariot. So your dedication, your commitment, your willpower is moving you forward. You're persuading people. You have a lot of influence. I feel like here with the Chariot, there's no looking back. You're leaving everybody in the dust. So are you structuring something? Are you making something official? Are you setting systems in place? You have this control on the action and the determination that is really, really successful here. Knight of Swords, maybe a little bit of impulsivity and impatience. That is a possibility. Doesn't have to be, but I do feel like this is something that that's very ambitious and very action oriented, driven to succeed, fast thinking. Wow, what is this all about, Kevin? What is this all about? What is this all about? Let's pull a couple of cards to see what. Let me grab the other deck. What is this all about for Kevin? Give me a card on the Emperor, please. One card on the Emperor for Kevin Virgo. Who is this Emperor here? You're at a crossroads. You have to make a decision. No, not this one. Am I taking? Yeah, that one. Yes. Okay, so what is this Two of Swords here for Kevin? There's a decision you're going to have to make, or maybe you already made this decision. You're taking charge, you're taking responsibility. You're also setting boundaries. Okay, yeah. So there's a decision you have to make on something that you were disappointed in. It can be a person. It can be someone. Okay, so this is regarding a project, a creative project, something you nurtured up to now. You're becoming very clear. You're disappointed in something, but you're addressing the issue. You're addressing the issue. I do feel like you are, now it can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but I don't that you're dealing with. It's possible. I'm seeing Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, people you're working with, people you're involved with in creating something. But for me, this is having real matter-of-fact conversations, following your strategy and taking charge regarding something that disappointed you. I think everything through as you have these conversations with this King of Swords. This King of Swords is someone that is all about mental clarity. So you're gaining mental clarity on something that disappointed you, that you have to address. So you have the authority, you're gaining the truth, you're in your power. Yes, you're going to have clarity of mind on this conversation or this meeting or this thing that disappointed you, whatever it is. Stand firm in your truth, stand firm in your convictions. People are going to pay attention to you. You can judge the situation. You're okay. You can judge the situation appropriately because you're going to have clarity of mind. Right? So you know what can get in your way. Don't pay attention to others. That's why we have the King of Wands. Do not pay attention to the others. The King of Wands doesn't care what other people think. They dare to put themselves out there in a different way, to do things in a different way. Very creative, very brave, very bold in their actions and their way of working and how they bring things to the table. So I do feel like you're going to be very clear once you rid yourself of this disappointment with this this Empress on something that is very creative. So whether you're seeking an outlet, whether you're seeking a creative outlet, or you know, whatever it is, you are going to gain financial abundance. This is a real positive financial income, financial outcome. It seems like there's a certain generosity with others. You are generous with others. However, here, this has to be very matter of fact as you address the issue with this person that disappointed you, or on a decision that has disappointed you, or a situation that needs to be addressed, right? Or that you have been indecisive on. The Two of Swords is really that indecisiveness. What path am I going to take? What option do I have? Which option do I take? Which financial option do I take? Or what direction do I take? But also, it is that moment of understanding that there is an issue that has to be addressed that either you weren't aware of, or you've been in denial or indecisive and haven't wanted to address it yet. This is where you are. You're going to address the issue. We have the Knight of Swords here, a little impulsiveness, a little impatience. That's okay. Here we have the Strength. Hold your poker face. Hold your poker face. This is about a job that is challenging, but you have that inner strength to overcome any obstacle. With the Chariot, you are moving forward. There's no looking back. So once the decision is made, you are going to be able to move forward to reach your goal. But it's really about determination and powerful willpower. I don't think we say that, but this is about asserting yourself, taking control, stepping into management or leadership role to move forward. Let's see what the Chariot is all about. If there's one card we can get on the Chariot. Oh, well, this is how you want to be in this lifetime, and how you're going to make a decision about respect, truth, honesty. That's what the Lovers is all about. Aligning yourself, aligning your aspirations with your goals. So follow your passion, follow your truth, follow your clarity, fierce dedication, and commitment to reach that goal. That is what I have for you today, Kevin. I hope you connect with these energies. I hope they help you. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all your energy on this channel. On this note, guys, I am going to get some lunch. I want to thank everyone who connected, everyone for being here. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your beautiful energies. Huge shout out to the amazing members that are always here. Such amazing energies. Thank you. Gratitude to each and every one from the bottom of my heart. Now I'm going to go get some lunch. I wish you a great week. Take care, and I'll see you right back here on Sunday for another live reading. Thank you so much. Why am I not getting these messages? Oh, I think my chat has delays. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday, and have a great week. Bye-bye.